like 2 feet view. And so tonight, Garrett, who is the co-founder of QR Code City and Capital G Designs, is going to talk to us about the importance of design for startups. He's a very talented designer. He's a student here at BYU. And he's an entrepreneur. He's out there doing stuff. He's working on companies. He's building stuff. And I think he's going to have some good information. So Garrett, why don't you come up and tell us about design for startups?
Hi guys, my name is Garrett G, as he said. If we go back to that picture, let's see if it works. Am I pointing here? There we go. I don't know what happened to that picture, but I think I could use it for some sort of toothpaste ad. Looks pretty good, right? Anyways, I was supposed to be here for the design workshop, the round table discussion, but wasn't able to do it. Had an interesting situation just barely. Like I said, I'm a student here at BYU. I have an evening class right now called Public Speaking. I haven't been to it in a while because entrepreneurship, just been busy here or there. Anyways, my professor's like, look, you got to come to class today. You're presenting. You're supposed to do your public speaking or do your speech. Anyways, I chose to come here, have a pretty big crowd, so hopefully this will count for something. I'll try to tell him about it. Anyway, so Jeremy asked me to present. He said, present on design, entrepreneurship, design for startups. Anyways, did a lot of thinking of what would most benefit you guys. And anyways, what I'm going to tell you today is my personal opinion. I think design's different than, say, something analytical, say math. 2 + 2 is 4 in Germany and China, whereas if I go to China and say, hey, I'm looking for something hip yet grunge, it's going to mean one thing than if you're in the US, right? So what I'm going to tell you is my opinion, and we'll see how it's received. Okay, so entrepreneurial design. Again, I'm Garrett G, student, play for the BYU men's soccer team. Love entrepreneurship. And of course, I love design. I love design so much that I've attempted to brand myself. As you can see here, or on my website, if you go to the About page, you'll see wardrobe or gear. I don't remember what I called it, but you'll see, I think I have my jeans. I think I have my same white shirt I wear every day and the same tie. So this is my attempt to even brand myself, so I'm designed inside and out. Capital G Design is a business I founded when I wanted to get married because I needed money. I'd never worked before. And so I started designing, people started paying me, so I started working more, and they started paying me more. So I started hiring more, and it's been going for, I guess, about 2 years. Have 14 to 16 developers who develop for me, and I do the design. Then Business Premier League is a soccer league I started here in Utah where businesses compete against other businesses on the soccer field. I also love soccer. And then, as mentioned, QR Code City is something we just started in January. It made it into the BYU Business Plan competition and just took second last week, so that was a lot of fun. So the things I wanted to talk about with design and entrepreneurship, I wanted to talk about 3 ways that in my opinion, design can benefit you as entrepreneurs. And those are, you can look bigger than you are, it helps with marketing and sales, and the most important and most meaningful to me, it creates lasting value. So talking about looking bigger, back to the Utah Business Premier League, the soccer league. I started this because back when I only had Capital G Design, it was fun for me that I could provide work for developers, but I had this buddy who married, was about to have his first child, and was in need financially. And it really bothered me that I couldn't hire him to Capital G Design because he didn't do design, he didn't do development, that's all we do, and that bothered me. So he was co-captain with me in high school of the soccer team. So I decided to start the soccer league to hopefully help bring in him some finances. Anyway, so first I created the logo. That's what I do. I have an idea. First I'm going to visualize. I created this logo, and then I created this website mock-up, which is a little dark on this. But anyways, I was able from that to take it to companies and start signing up companies. And one summer later, 2 seasons a summer, 18 teams per season, $3,000 per team, $95,000 per summer later, we were able to help him bring in some finances for his new young family. So through design, we were able to look a lot bigger than the 2 of us young kids actually were. Along those same lines, OxyGum It's a chewing gum for athletes. Where if you see, you're watching the NFL game on the sidelines, you see someone hooked up to oxygen, or, they have the oxygen, they're trying to get more oxygen so they can perform better. Or you watch an NBA game and you see Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant chewing their gum while they're playing, right? So you see people who either maybe have the inhaler, like I mentioned, the oxygen, more oxygen, better performance. That was the idea behind it. So when I created Oxygum, I was thinking, well, we've got the ingredients to help people relax their respiratory muscles, therefore breathe easier, therefore perform better. Should we have it a lozenge to chew on? Well, you might choke while you're playing sports. We could have it some pills, but with Barry Bonds and everyone else, you don't really want to pop pills while you're playing sports, right? So I was like, well, Michael Jordan chews gum. What if we put those ingredients into a chewing gum? So Oxygum, this chewing gum that helps athletes perform better. So it looks pretty legit, right? None of this actually exists. This is just my design. It was just an idea. But through design, I was able to make it look kind of legit, right? And take that to investors. That's the first step. So design helps you look bigger than you actually are. Not that I'm a fraud. I'm trying to be real, right? But but that's how design's helped me so far. And then we go to sales and marketing. Who here's not on Facebook? Really? Okay, cool. Okay, so you did not raise your hand. You are on Facebook. How did you first find out about Facebook? Cool. So very cool. She told you. How about nice suit, tie? How did you find out? Very cool. See, I would be very surprised if anyone said, I saw an advertisement for Facebook, and so I joined Facebook. Facebook created something so valuable that it marketed itself, right? Another thing that I really loved, can anybody name what this company is? Square App, right. I love Square App. Everything about it is so cool. Everything, I just follow them. Anything they do, I follow, look at their website, look at their design. I love everything they do. And again, I found out about this not through advertising, although they're blasting advertising right now, but initially everybody found out about it because they were being featured in every design blog, every innovative or gadget blog around. Not because they were paying these blogs, but because the blogs were like, this is cool, we want to tell our followers about it. And then a personal example for me was QR Code City's iPhone app called Scan. When we created this, we started in January. We worked really hard to create something as valuable as possible. And let's see, we got it into the app market, I think 16 days later. We worked really fast. And as of today, on Monday it passed 200,000 downloads. So we're getting about 10,000 a day. And today, the iPhone developer who built this mentioned that we broke into the top 50 free utility apps on the iPhone, and the iPad were in the top 30. So that was kind of fun. And just kind of showing how much we've paid attention to detail. You can actually scan our app with our own app or a competitor's app and be taken to the site where you can download our app. So if you have an app that's not this one, scan ours, it'll take you to the app or site where you can download our app, right? Anyway, and just kind of reemphasizing, so design can do your sales and marketing for you. Again, because we're three young guys who built this, we didn't do any marketing. I went to a party and told everybody at the party, and 6 of them had iPhones, so we got 6 downloads on the first day. I was excited. Went and told my team, like, hey guys, I got 6 downloads. And they kind of looked at me like, you haven't checked the analytics, have you? Because we got 2,000 on our first night. It was really cool. All right, so the last part, create lasting value. So I didn't anticipate there to be this many people. Probably increases my chances of offending somebody. So there's the exit, emergency exit, just so I know. Can anybody name where this is? If you're driving north from here, you pass Thanksgiving Point on your left. This will come up on your right at the point of the mountain. I think it's called Geneva Rock. It's where they're pretty much, the mountain is made of sand, and they're just creating cement from taking the sand, right? Mountain made of sand. Anyways, this ledge you can see. If you zoom in, this is Google Maps, so sorry for the resolution. You can start to see homes. People are building homes on this mountain of sand. I think it's crazy, especially since like the song or theme for Utah is the wise man built his house on the rock, right? And so people are building this house on this sand in this LDS community, and you look at it and it's just like boom, 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 like every house, like in my mind is some entrepreneur, maybe not design-minded, thought, how can I squeeze that much money out of every little inch of this land? So I'm just going to make these model homes. I'm not going to design them. I'm going to design 2 homes, and I'll just flip them. Boom, 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 right? Stack them in, and that's the result. It's on the sand. We'll see in 50 years the value of these homes, right? On the other hand, another entrepreneur, maybe a little more design-minded, or at least values it. He's like, I'm going to design a community. I want to make a lot of money, so I'm going to put them pretty close together. I'm going to have, a certain amount of models people can choose from. Anyways, anyone guess where this home is located in Utah? Daybreak Community. It's recognizable. People know it because it's high quality, right? It's Daybreak Community. It's beautiful. They didn't just plan the houses. They have this lake. They have this park. Go bike riding. Anyways, they've created lasting value by adding design to their idea. 2 similar ideas, but one used design. Lastly, this is just kind of for me to vent my personal opinion. So there's this website called wheatgrasskits.com. The creator of this came and presented on BYU campus the other day, and he and I got in an argument. If he's here, we can keep going after this. Anyways, he stood up and he's like, I'm making so much money off this website. Look, it's sweet, right? I was like, no, that's hideous. Look at that. Just like those spec homes are a virus to this earth, this is like a virus to the internet. But he was telling me, he's like, look, it's so SEO all over. I got these keywords. It's beautiful, right? Oh, it's just frustrating for me. Anyways, there's the bad end of it. The good end is obvious. Apple does an amazing job. I'd be a horrible person if I got up here and talked about usability, design, and everything that is without mentioning Apple. Anyways, here's my contact information. There's my Twitter. GarrettG.me is my website where you can see my online portfolio. And the bottom is my email. I bought a new stack of business cards. Hopefully I come home empty-handed because I'd really like to meet everyone here. There's a lot of amazing people here, but a lot that I don't know. So thanks for your time.
Thanks, Garrett. All right, now we're doing company presentations. We're going to do 3 back-to-back 7-minute presentations.